I thought we would show you guys a little bit of what it looks like throughout here. Thursday when we left, it was beautiful. I wished that I had been filming, but I didn't. Hey guys, and welcome back to our channel. We still have snow, but it's really ice on the ground. And guess who didn't work today? Did I need to work? I did. I did. I have too much work in my inbox right now, but you know, I'm done going above and beyond. So I worked my time. I did work an hour longer than I needed to, but hey, that's that. So Maddie had something exciting happen this week.
I did. Bum 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 bum. I went to acting class.
Yay!
This is my second class that I've ever been to as a whole.
Like second semester.
Thank you, second semester. I never know how to say it.
What were your thoughts and feelings when you were waiting to go into class? In the car. Not even in the building yet, just in the car.
I was really nervous. There were a few times when I wondered if I was going to throw up a little bit. But that's normal. For me.
Do we need to start bringing a puke bag?
Maybe we do, but you know, I've never puked before.
You haven't. I think it's just the nerves.
It is.
Okay.
So this is like my second semester. So there was supposed to be a choice between two teachers, and they weren't sure which teacher was going to teach for this semester that I'm in, which is winter classes. And I knew which one I wanted, and part of me was like, I know I'm probably not gonna get that one because I want that one, so it's not gonna be the one I want. Well, we go in, and I'm looking around for the teacher, and I'm like, I don't see. Where are you? Where are you? And so I was getting really nervous because I'm like, uh-oh. But all I saw was this one guy who was at the front desk, so to speak. And I was like, I just kept thinking, is he the teacher? So I started wondering if he was going to be the teacher. This was the teacher who was supposed to be teaching the spring classes, but we think that they got them mixed up. That's okay. That's a whole different thing. And he was my teacher, actually. So that was, I was a little nervous because I've never met him before. He's supposed to be new, but he's apparently been teaching classes before. So I was really nervous. I wasn't sure what he was going to be like or anything. So we ended up going back to our classes, and we did not go into the normal classroom that we went in last semester. We went into a different class. I think I actually like this classroom better because like it's smaller and a lot more peaceful in my opinion. It's very calming in there.
Did you still sit in a circle?
We did not.
Okay, just curious.
Yeah, we did not have to sit in a circle this time. I'm not saying that we won't sit in a circle ever, but he was very kind and he didn't make us be that kind of close quarters. And honestly, I kind of like it better. So we just kind of sat in these chairs that were along the wall at first, and he was kind of introducing himself. He was like, yeah, I'm so-and-so, and blah blah blah. Not really, but he introduced himself, and then he had us introduce ourselves, and he went down the row of chairs so that way it's not like sporadic. And we had to say our name, our grade, and a fun fact. Now, y'all, I did not forget what grade I was in. Anytime anyone asks what grade I'm in, my brain goes blank. I've even said I was in 5th grade before, and I was not in 5th grade, so.
That's homeschool life for you. So
I know.
If you don't homeschool your kids, or you don't know anything about homeschool, or you're just not involved in homeschool, you think it's probably weird that a child doesn't know what grade they're in. And I began to start feeling like, you know, like doctors were going to be like, what's wrong with your child? The fact that she doesn't know what grade she's in. But in homeschool, we don't discuss grades. Like, it's not a big deal. You go to school, and that's all homeschools really know. So it's just very normal in the homeschool community.
It is very normal, and I always tend to forget. I try so hard, but
She does.
I did get my grade right. So I was like, hi, I'm Maddie. And then I don't think I actually said hi. I think I just said my name is Maddie, but that's okay. And then my fun fact was that I danced, because I was trying to think, well, what's a fun fact? And I was going to say, well, I love dogs, but I was like, well, that's pretty basic. Like, a lot of people like dogs. So I decided to go a little more personal a little bit, and I said that I dance. Well, I said I used to dance because I don't dance anymore. And then he was like, well, what did you dance? Like, what kind of dance did you do? And so I said, I used to dance ballet. I tried tap, but I didn't like it as much. Tap is really not my thing. And so after that, after introductions were all done, we started to kind of just play a few games. Like, it was basically icebreaker games, because, you know, it's the first day, nobody really knows anybody, and it's very nerve-wracking. But the funny thing is that I actually did know some people in there. There were like I think there were 3 people in there that I did not know, but they were all very nice, and they were all girls, actually. Like, there's only 1 boy in the class, and 2. Oh, I'm sorry. Wow.
You forgot somebody. I don't know who you forgot, but
I forgot the crazy one.
Oh gosh.
There are 2 boys in the class. So, whoops. I'm sorry. Hopefully he never watches this video, because he'll probably know it's him. But it was mostly girls, 2 boys in the class, and at first it was just 1 boy in the class. The crazy one we're talking about. And before class even started, like, I was really hoping that this other dude was going to be in the class, because he's super sweet, and last time I got paired up with him before, and it was amazing. It wasn't bad. He didn't make me feel awkward or anything. It was good, and I don't know, I like him. I think he would be a good friend. So I was starting to get very nervous that he wasn't coming, and he's from a different state, actually. So it's not very far away, but nevertheless. And we just started to assume, well, I guess he's not coming. It's too far. He didn't want to take the classes anymore, and that got me very disappointed, because he's one of the few people who I do know. So the class has already begun. One girl actually came in late. So actually, I think there were 4 people I didn't know. That's okay. One girl came in late. She's super nice, super sweet. In fact, pretty much everyone in there was super nice and super sweet. But then, all of a sudden, he starts coming in, and like, I could feel myself relaxing. I'm like, oh, I am so glad that he made it, because I thought I was gonna have to go through those classes without him, and he just makes the class better. But the funny thing about him and the other girl coming in late was the fact that we had to do introductions 3 different times. So the first one, when we first came in, we introduced ourselves to the teacher. And then we had to do it again because of the girl who came in late. So pretty much everyone said the same thing except for like a few people. and then the other dude comes in, and we had to say it again. But anyway, honestly, the teacher, I think I like him better than the other options, honestly. I think it was really good that he is the teacher. And he was very good at breaking the tension, because tension built up a lot in the class, because you don't know anyone and you have to do like these games with them, and so you're interacting kind of. It's not like a big interaction, but it's interaction nonetheless. And it's very awkward, so the tension naturally just builds up. So he was very good at recognizing that there was tension. He said it multiple times, like, yeah, I can sense the tension in the room. And it's very awkward for me too, because I'm the teacher, so I'm speaking a lot, so I definitely feel it. But he was very good at breaking it, and it made the class a lot better. And all I kept thinking was, I love this class. The last class was this class made the last semester of classes look bad.
And I will say, from someone on the outside watching her, like, that's one thing I did tell her, is I feel like last semester's classes, they were actually bad and she didn't even know it.
Yeah, I had no idea that it was, I didn't.
But now we have this one, so I'm kind of glad that it's worked out the way that it has. But when we got home that night, like, she just looked so different. She looked very grown up, first of all, but it's like I was telling her, it like brought out some confidence in her, and it was just so good to see. And so I am so excited for you for these classes.
I know it, like last semester of classes, I did get excited to go to classes, because even though it was so tense in those classes, I thought it was fun, because I didn't know any other classes, so I didn't know how bad it really was, because I thought that it was just me being nervous, and that's why my nerves were so high. But it was actually, I think, because the classes were so tense and we couldn't break the tension, because no one talked about it. It was just trying to make it through class, and no one broke the tension, and that was really bad, honestly. But these classes, they did break the tension, and so now, like, I want to go to more classes than just once a week.
And I think the difference is her teacher for this semester, he teaches younger kids, so he knows how to get kids involved and, like, at ease. And I feel like your other teacher, whereas she was good, I think she's best suited for, like, older, like, adults.
Agreed. I think she's better suited for people who are more extroverted and don't have as much tension. But what's funny is she actually was teaching a class with a lot of more introverted people, because nobody really wanted to get out there and do things, because she herself couldn't break the tension. She never broke the tension, so there was nothing she could do.
So that is the big exciting news. I'm so happy to see where this takes her, and we'll see who's teaching spring classes.
I hope it's him, but I'm kind of nervous that it's not.
I think it's not, but I wish that they would just tell us who the teacher was, because if it's him, okay, we'll just do spring too. If it's not, then we won't probably, but we'll just wait and see. So you never know. One day you all might see her either on the big screen or on a stage somewhere. You just never know where this might lead.
I know, like, I'm even thinking that with this dude, I think that I could actually be more up to doing auditions for things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I could do it now, because whereas I know he won't be at any auditions I go to, most likely, I think that he would actually be the kind of person who would build up my confidence enough to allow me to do that.
Yeah, she said that she actually feels like she could speak up and ask a question with this teacher, whereas her last teacher, she didn't really feel like she wanted to ask questions or something, but you just didn't feel comfortable.
Yeah, I didn't. But, like, now, like, with my old teacher, she didn't make anyone talk if they didn't really want to. But this teacher, he kind of forces you to. He kind of forces you to talk in a way, but it's not in a bad way. It's actually in a really good way, in a way that I kind of wish she had. But I mean, I know they're different teachers, and it's hard, you can't really compare them because they are so different in teaching styles and everything. But like, if he looks at you, then you pretty much know then he's expecting you to answer something or something. And so it gives me the option to say something, because I mean, if I don't say something, he's just gonna keep staring at me like, are you gonna say anything? And honestly, it's really good because that gives me the chance to say something without, first of all, him being like, well, what are your thoughts or something, but also without me just having to do it myself. Like, he kind of helps me speak because I want to, but my anxiety of speaking, it kind of freezes me, so he really helps to kind of release that.
So that is all the updates we really have. I don't think that we're really going to do anything today. It's really cold. It is currently 20 degrees outside, and as you've seen, the snow kind of turned into ice. So we're definitely not getting out and walking, that's for sure.
Yeah, no.
But I did want to get out and at least do a little vlog. I knew I wanted to document about her first day. And yeah, so if we do anything else, or if we have anything else, we will pick you guys back up. But if not, then that's it for today's vlog. And we hope that you're staying nice and warm wherever you are. Before we go though, I do have a question. Do you all get a lot of snow where you are, or are you like us and barely see snow?
Honestly, I wish we saw snow more than we do, but I don't want it to be like this dangerous snow where we feel like we're sliding or something.
So now we will end here, and we'll do an outro. Even if we pick you guys back up, we're doing an outro. Go us.
Go us.
We hope that you're staying nice and warm wherever you are, and we hope that you have an amazing weekend, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.